Okay. Next point on this topic is called correlation table, correlation field, and empirical regression lines. Дальше у нас будет корреляционная таблица. Okay. Now, students, you need to learn a presence of correlation between two variables x and y. То есть нам нужно будет определить наличие связи между двумя переменными. Next point will be strange. Теснота. The strange may be weak, moderate or strong. То есть теснота может быть слабая, средняя, либо сильная. То есть в зависимости от того, какая у нас связь. You can define a presence of correlation with the help of correlation table. And now, students, let's use this example and plot a correlation table. Okay, let's start. Students, you have values of x, 2, 4, 6, and 8. Please remember, each value will be midpoint. То есть это каждая у вас серединка. For example, 2 will be x1 prime. Next, 4 will be x2 prime. And 6 will be x3 prime. 8 will be x4 prime. Students, how to find limits for values of x? Students, first midpoint equals 2. Agree? Second midpoint equals 4. Agree? Students, how to find the lengths between two midpoints? H, yes? Okay, it's 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 equals 2. Okay. Students, in order to find x1 and x2 limits of the first interval, how to find x1? H or h divided by 2. Okay, in order to find, please remember, in order to find x1, you need to take midpoint minus h divided by 2. Agree or not? Let's remember, x1 plus x2 divided by 2 equals h. Okay. Agree? Okay. x1 equals, we have 2, h divided by 2 will be, or hx divided by 2 equals 1. Okay, first limit will be 1. 1 and how to find second limit? This length equals h. 1 plus 2 equals 3. Okay, first midpoint equals 2. Students, how to find the next limit? 3 and 5, agree? Midpoint will be 4. Next, if midpoint equals 6, please call limits. 5 and 7, okay. If you have this midpoint equals 8, please call limits. 7 and 9, okay. Like this, students, let's take values of y. We have first midpoint of y equals 1. The second value is 3. The third value is 5. And the last value is 7. What difference between two values, two midpoints? 2, yes? h divided by 2 equals 1. Let's call limits of the first interval. 1 minus 1 equals 0 and 2. Next.
0.
Why 0? 2 and plus 2. 4. Okay. 5. 5 lies between 4 and 6. Okay. 7 is 6 and 8. Okay. Now let's plot this correlation. Okay, we have limits 1 and 3. Let's mark 1 and 3. Next, 5, 7, and 9. Students, we have 4 intervals for x. Let's mark with the help of columns. If you look at y, you can see 4 intervals of y. First is changed from 0 to 2. Next, from 2 to 4. From 4 to 6. And from 6 to 8. Bless you. Okay, students, how many cells do you have? 16. Okay, you need to fill in 16 cells. Okay, let's start. Now, students, let's look at this table. First cell will be 1. It means if you have mean value of x is 2 and mean value of y is 1, it means we have 1 value. Let's mark this value with the help of point. It means this point is repeated once, то есть одна точечка. Next. If x equals 2, y equals 3. X equals 2, y equals 3, it means we have 1 element. Okay, next. X equals 4. X equals 4, it means this midpoint, 4. Y equals 1, how many points? 2. Okay, let's mark 2. Next, x equals 4, y equals 3. How many points? Y1? 6. Okay, let's mark 6 points, yes. Okay, if you have x equals 4, y equals 5. X equals 4, y equals 5. How many points? 5. Let's mark. This field and points are called correlation field. Это корреляционное поле. Next, x equals 6. Students, x equals 6 and y equals 3. How many points? 3, okay. Next, 5 and 6. X equals 6, y equals 5. How many? 5, okay. And x equals 6, y equals 7. 6 and 7. How many? 1, okay. And next. Okay, 1, 1, 2, 6, 5, 3. Where is 2? 2 here. 2, 3, 5, and 1. Okay, and the last. X equals 8 and y equals 7. 1. Okay, students, this graph is called correlation table. Let's look at this table. What correlation do you have, positive or negative? Positive, yes. X increases, y increases. It means we have positive correlation. Okay. Now let's mark empirical line. Students, let's call x equals 2, conditional mean equals first value. No. Let's look at your exercise books. Empirical line, которую вы посчитали уже, просто у меня ее нет, я нанесу ее. График, который вы предыдущий строили. 2, okay. X equals 4, y equals 3.5, thank you. And x equals 6, y equals 4.6, thank you. And x equals 8, y equals 7. Okay, let's mark. Students, let's mark all points with the help of triangles. Давайте с помощью треугольничков отметим точечки. First will be 2 and 2. Let's mark points with the help of triangles. Давайте с помощью треугольничков, чтобы они хоть чуть-чуть отличались. Next point, 4 and 3.5. 4 and 3.5 here. Давайте точечку спущу чуть-чуть. Okay, next. 6 and 4.6. 6 and 4.6 here. And 8 and 7. То есть их отдельно. Okay, students, this line is called empirical line y upon x. Okay, if you know dependence between x and y, you need to define the type of this dependence. То есть вам нужно определить тип. Is it straight line, power function, exponential function, parabola, hyperbola, and so on?